the AURO. AURO is powered by OpenStack, and first let's open the AURO's website. Wait a minute. AURO, and oh, I have logged in. This is the dashboard of the AURO, and let's open the cloud dashboard. And this is the dashboard of the of my cloud account, and this is basic information of my account. And then let's create an instance to deploy our ABT node. To create an instance, we just launch the instance. And the first step, we should name the instance. We call it ABT node, and then we'll keep other settings as default. And next to select the source. The source will select from the image marketplace. So we will select Ubuntu, and we'll click this button to select. And next is the flavor. We'll select standard 2, and also click this button. And next we'll keep default. Next. The security group. We should map the some port to the public network, because we need to make our ABT node can access from more public network. So this I have mapped a port range in the security groups, and we'll click next. This KPI is my KPI, is my max KPI. So later I can connect the instance from my Mac with SSH. Next, and then launch the instance. Wait a minute. Okay, we can see a building instance just tens of seconds. Wait a minute. Okay, it's created, and before we can connect with SSH, we must associate a public IP to the instance. So we just select associate floating IP to connect to associate a public IP. Select the first, and then keep this as default and associate. Okay, we can now there is an public address of this instance. Let's connect it with SSH. Before we connect use SSH, we need to know the username of the system of the instance, and because we just select the Ubuntu system, so it has a default user named Ubuntu, so we can use Ubuntu to connect. Let's copy this IP and use my SSH tools and to add yes. Wait a minute. Okay, we have logged in, and let's first we should install Node.js, and before Node.js, and we'll install Node.js use NVM. NVM is a node version manager, node manager and manage tools tool. It can let's install different versions in one system. So let's install NVM first, and we'll open NVM's official site. And we'll find the install method. Okay, we'll just use this script to install. Okay, let's make a NVM effect. Oh, sorry, bash. Okay, let's install Node.js, and we'll install the LTS. Wait a minute, it's downloading. Oh, sorry, it's downloaded success. And now we'll check the node version. Okay, it's Node.js. The Node.js had been installed. And then let's install our ABT Node CLI. Just wait a minute. It will download some dependencies, and it may take minutes. And we can pay attention to this. We just install the version bigger the version above 12, because our ABT node is running is running at the version of Node.js above 12. Wait a minute, it's installing. Oh, too many dependencies in Node.js. It's closing. Okay, it's building. Oh, we saw an error. We saw the error is there is no command make. Okay, let's install the make command. Oh, sorry, ABT. Oh, there is another process use sudo. So let's reboot the instance. Wait a minute. And the reboot will may take a minute. Let's wait it. And at this time, let's see more details of the instance. and we can see the details of the instance. And this is a public IP, internal IP, and the security group. We can see the port range. This port, the 2029 port is our ABT node default port, and my the key name is my SSH public key. Wait a minute. And this is the logs. The logs is a log of in the when create the instance. Wait a minute. We can if the let's check if the reboot is done. Oh no. Just a minute. And this sorry, this has there is a console tab. We can use this tab to connect the instance, but I prefer use terminal active log. And this is something like event sorry, action log. It records some important actions. Wait a minute. This images tab is some images we can select. And let's check if the reboot is done. If the reboot is done. Oh sorry, no. Just wait a minute again. And we can see a lot of actions here, and we can edit instance, attach volume, and detach volume, and update metadata, and so on. And if you guys has interested in AURO, you can do it yourself. Okay, let's check again. Maybe it's reboot done. It's maybe a slow. Let's again. Oh no. Wait a minute. Okay, it's rebooted successfully. And let's install our ABT Node CLI again. ABT Node CLI. Wait a minute. It will download some dependencies again. And we'll keep it installed. And let's continue to check out what there is something else in the AURO, and this is volume. Volume is the data disk of the instance. This is volumes I created before, and this is snapshots, and we can make snapshots if we need it for the instance, and so we can use the snapshot to build an image quickly. To build an instance quickly. And let's back to computer instance. Let's check the installation. Okay, we can see we have just installed. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to install make. Wait a minute. It's close to. Okay, let's install again. It's fetching data. We can see the progress is more quick than before because the npm has cached some dependencies. Okay, we have installed ABT Node. Let's check it. Okay, let's init a configuration files like we have did it in our first demonstration, just like in my Mac. Init. I know I will use the value to we'll use the default value and IP. I'm sorry, I set it the wrong IP. I should set the public IP. So if we set the internal IP and we can't access the ABT node from public network, so we have set it with the public IP default and public IP and the port block registry and the configuration file, and then let's start our node. Okay, we can see our node is started successfully. Let's visit this IP and port in the browser and paste it. Wait a minute, because the first visit is always slow, because there is nothing, there is no cache in the page.